Okay, so how did I get fat or overweight or obese, and why am I still fat and obese? Okay, I wasn't always fat, FAT. I'm pretty. Now I'm PHAT. Um, but I was pretty skinny. My sisters used to call me crackhead for a while. And looking back at pictures, I was pretty small. And around maybe 10, 11 years old, I started gaining weight. And, maybe it's hereditary. I don't know. My mom was gained weight when she got older, but and so did my dad when they started becoming like late teenagers into adulthood. But obviously, it caught up to me earlier than that. Um, it always affected me socially. I felt like I didn't want to go and stand in line for lunch or anything like that. Because I'm pretty big. I mean, of course I'm big. Looking back now, I see in those pictures from like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, I'm like, I was not that big, or I wasn't as big as I felt. And really, how you feel emotionally does affect how you feel outwardly. And I felt that fat, or I felt that fat, so I became that fat. And it affected me. I feel like I had a close, I didn't have a lot of friends then, and I really don't have a lot now. I mean, it probably did affect me that way. Um, I always felt like someone was talking about me or whispering something about me or something like that, or I didn't want to wear flip flops because I felt like I had cankles or something. I don't know. Um, I had I had friends, some friends, but I tried to find friends that weren't the skinniest, but those were usually the friends that I had. But my family thinks I'm a social butterfly, but personally, I don't feel that way. I feel like I feel like a closed box kind of like I haven't had a real friend that I mean, yeah, it's really affected me socially that I didn't even want to go to school, and maybe that's probably a reason why I don't have friends. I really don't. I have acquaintances, people that I talk to, but a true friend, those are my two sisters, and I talk to them about everything. And if I don't talk to them about it, I talk to God about it, or I just keep it in. And it affects me sometimes. I mean, I try not to let it get to me, but it does affect me. I mean, I've tried to be friends with other people, but it is a two-way relationship, and I'm not going to be the only one trying when it is about two people. And I became, I guess I can be sometimes an emotional eater. Like sometimes I just eat because I'm bored. I mean, yeah, I used to. I usually didn't eat when I was uh, mad or sad. I would just stay in my room and cry. But um, I think I was just what would you call it? Like a bored eater, like just eating because you have nothing else to do, and just like eating because it's really good. Like yeah, like that's some good food. Like I'm gonna eat some more seconds, thirds. Um, it affected me, and I guess I felt it really hard when I went to Dominican Republic for a missions trip, and they and the pastor and would keep trying to get me to sit in a certain chair, and I'm like, I felt singled out, kind of, even though I felt like I just shouldn't have gone, and it made me feel like so bad for myself, I guess you can say. And so when I went the second time with my sister, it felt better, even though it happened to us again. I mean, we couldn't even walk up a hill to go help build a church. I mean, we could, but I mean, I was out of breath, and it took me like 10 minutes to get up like a quarter mile walk. I mean, and the hill is pretty steep, but it's affected me in ways like wanting to shop places or go places, get on rides at parks and roller coasters and stuff, but mainly socially. I mean, it stopped me because I feel like if I was going to go somewhere, someone's going to talk about me or whisper or, try to make a joke because I'm fat. I mean, and my reaction was, oh, I'm going to fight them. Like, I'm going to beat somebody down. But you can't do that all the time. I mean, sometimes you do have to change, not because of other people, but because you need to be healthier and you need to be a better person.